Why does Coors Field inflate baseball slugging percentage? SLG. Have you ever wondered why players seem to hit better at Coors Field? The answer lies in the unique conditions of this famous ballpark. Coors Field is located nearly a mile above sea level in Denver, Colorado. This high altitude plays a big role in how the game is played. The thinner air at this elevation reduces air resistance on batted balls. As a result, when players hit the ball, it travels farther than it would at lower elevations. This increased distance leads to more extra base hits like doubles, triples, and home runs. These hits are essential because they directly raise a player's slugging percentage. Slugging percentage is a metric that measures total bases per at-bat. It reflects a player's power hitting ability, making it a key statistic for evaluating performance. At Coors Field, the impact of altitude is significant. Balls carry farther, and pitchers often struggle with pitch movement. This makes it easier for hitters to make solid contact and drive the ball. The combination of these factors creates an environment that is very favorable to hitters. This phenomenon is often referred to as the Coors effect. Statistically, players tend to have much higher slugging percentages at Coors Field compared to when they play on the road. For example, collective slugging percentages at Coors can exceed 520, while league averages hover around 430. This difference shows just how hitter-friendly Coors Field is, supported by elevated numbers of runs, hits, doubles, triples, and home runs recorded there. The park factor for Coors Field is a measure that compares offensive production at the park to league averages. This measure often ranks as the highest in the league, confirming its strong influence on offensive statistics. Since its opening, Coors Field has consistently inflated offensive metrics, even with interventions like the installation of a humidor to store baseballs and reduce their liveliness. Even with these measures, slugging percentages at Coors Field ranges well above average. This indicates that the effect of altitude on the game is persistent. When evaluating player statistics, especially slugging percentage, it is important to consider the context of Coors Field. A player's power numbers there may not fully translate to other parks. Analysts and fans often adjust for park effects to provide a more accurate assessment of a player's true power hitting ability across different environments. In summary, Coors Field inflates slugging percentage because the high altitude reduces air density. This allows batted balls to travel farther and pitchers to have less effective pitch movement. This leads to more extra base hits and higher slugging percentages for players at Coors compared to other ballparks.